We know from the FBI, would-be assassin Thomas Matthew Crooks traversed on roofs that were about 150 yards away from the rally stage.
Now, if his phone can capture him moving on that roof like that, surely a highly advanced, super crazy astronomical scope on a rifle of the snipers on the roof can definitely see him. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel, Modern Renaissance Man. I am Ty Smith. I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to view my content. Really do appreciate you. Make sure that if you do enjoy the content that I put out, that you follow me on all the platforms you see above and below in case they get rid of me here on YouTube. Also, hitting that Thanos thumbs up button right there will allow my content to consistently be recommended to you, all right? Appreciate it. Last but not least, if you are subscribed to the channel, double check to make sure that you still are, because there's a good chance you have been unsubscribed from my channel by the communist YouTube channel people. Yeah, they will unsubscribe you from my channel. Don't believe me? Go check it out. Check it out. And also, huge shout out to Kayla Chaney Jamez, who sent me some information on this right here. Shout out to you, sis, for that. Really appreciate it. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, of course, y'all know I'm going to keep y'all informed on this because I'm going to keep on saying it. And I'm just telling y'all, look, President Trump clearly was set up to have himself be a target. He was set up. Parties involved are all parties that ignored all the goddamn red flags. I mean, you're talking about a no-fail Secret Service policy and all this. You're talking about people being in places and being called away from those places. This was clearly not a mistake. It was intentional. Okay? If I tell you guys, which this has happened before to people all over the world, those that want to take themselves out. If I tell you guys, a man was found in his garage with the garage door down and his car running, you would say that seemed like that's accidental. But this man does this every day. And not only that, what if I told you that the man that left his car running with the garage down and all windows shut in the garage, he was a carbon monoxide expert? What if I told y'all that? Huh? Now, if you found this man, this carbon monoxide expert inside of his car, garage door shut, windows down in his car, windows down in the garage, and he died, would you say that was an accident? Would you say that was intentional? Like, I think he kind of took himself out. I'll raise you another. What if the garage door was down and the door that led to the regular door led to his garage was locked and the windows in the garage were down and the windows were locked, and then his car that he was in, that the windows in the car was down? Would you say that was a mistake? Would you say it looked like he might have took himself out? Point is, this is literally looks like what happened here at this Trump rally. But you know what? Y'all know I like to do this for you guys. I like to give y'all some video to give y'all a little bit of context of what I'm talking about. So check this out.
This point of view is the point of view where the counter sniper team locally was posted. The gold arrow indicates where the shooter fired from. Why was the assailant not seen? When we were told that building was going to be covered.
The acting head of U.S. Secret Service testifying before Congress, you saw it happen yesterday, where he appeared to throw local snipers under the bus for not covering that building roof used by the gunman to shoot the former president, Donald Trump. And that is getting pushback from some local officials. Republican Texas Congressman Pat Fallon will join us on exactly that in moments. But first, let's get right to CB Cotton. She's live in Butler, Pennsylvania for us right now at the site of the shooting. CB, we've got brand new video coming in of that shooting taken by a witness.
Hi, Sandra. That's right. This is new chilling video that appears to show, take a look, you can see a shadowy figure that appears to be moving on the roof across from the stage where former President Donald Trump was speaking back on July 13th. We know from the FBI, would-be assassin Thomas Matthew Crooks traversed on roofs that were about 150 yards away from the rally stage. So perhaps this is Crooks who was captured in this video. In the meantime, though, we know there were communication failures during the rally. But now, based on the congressional testimony from Secret Service Acting Director Ronald Rowe, it's clear there were communication failures before, starting with the assumption from the Secret Service that local officers would cover the roof the gunman used. Now, local officials I'm speaking with say that assumption does not align with the assignment they were given. But the Secret Service, he showed a window that was maybe there, right here, exactly, looking out to the roof.
No, that's not where we were assigned. We were assigned over here in those first two windows.
So he's wrong about the assignment.
Absolutely.
I think the biggest thing to not lose sight of is, their job was on being on the outside unsecured perimeter, looking inward at those, that had already gone through security.
The local officials told Fox this was the view their two snipers had. You can see here, this is a different warehouse window than the one Rowe referred to on Capitol Hill. And the vantage point is at the ground level, looking into the crowd and not onto the roof. Those who lead the local snipers say if the Secret Service had told them to place their snipers on the roof, they would have. Acting Director Rowe says he takes responsibility for what took place here. And he says moving forward, the Secret Service will be more direct with its local law enforcement partners. We reached out to the Secret Service about what we're hearing from local officials here in Butler, Pennsylvania, and they referred us back to the acting director's testimony. Back to you.
Okay, CB Cotton with that update from Butler for us. CB, thank you. John?
All right, Sandra, let's bring in Republican Texas Congressman Pat Fallon, who serves on the bipartisan task force investigating the assassination attempt of former President Trump. Congressman, thanks for being with us. I don't know if you could see this, but I want to play the video again that CB Cotton just played. Here's a shot. This looks like it's from, about the same level as the president was on when he was on the platform there. It's zoomed in, so everything looks closer. But you can see somebody on the roof, and yet we were told by the Secret Service acting director yesterday that the sniper teams couldn't see him because he was obscured by the peak in the roof. This would seem to blow a huge hole in that excuse.
Well, John, seeing that video is chilling. It's almost as if, you're looking at the Texas Book Depository building in November of 1963. Fortunately, this had a different outcome, not for the families, of course, of Corey Comparatori. But what we need more and better. We need more personnel, more trained personnel to guard the presidential candidates and other principles that the Secret Service protects. But also we need better planning. We need better coordination. We need better communication. We need to be leveraging technology. Anti-drone technology probably could have prevented this to begin with. Also, President Trump certainly and others there needs to be a counter surveillance team on the ground. There needs to be counter assault teams on the ground. That wasn't the case in Butler on the 13th. And we need to, and that's why we're going to have every stone, no stone will be left unturned. And we're going to go down to the granular level and see what happened in Butler.
Well, I'll tell you, looking at this new video as it's running as you're speaking here, it's just remarkable that you could see at least a head popping along that roof. Now, in terms of a drone, we heard from Ronald Rowe, the acting Secret Service director, yesterday, that the local police offered to fly a drone for surveillance of the event, and the Secret Service said thanks, but no thanks.
I'm dumbfounded, honestly, John, because there are so many security lapses that don't make a lick of sense. Why not have the locals fly a drone? Why not have the AGR building secured? It was the number one threat after the immediate buildings that had already been secured around the president. So, I recreated that scenario in Texas, what happened in Butler, and I had 15 out of 16 kill shots. So it is literally a miracle President Trump is alive today. We can never have this happen again, and we have to figure out the hows and the whys so we can get to the never happening again.
Again, just for folks at home, it looks a lot closer than it actually is, because when you zoom in, it compresses the video and the foreground and the background together. But that building's actually a lot further away than it looks. But in terms of where we are right now, Congressman, with the Secret Service and its ability to protect the former president, and Kamala Harris, for that matter, which she goes into the campaign trail. A U.S.'s counter sniper is blowing the whistle on the Secret Service. He says another assassination attempt is likely. This is an email that Real Clear Politics obtained. It was dated Monday. The agency needs to change. If not now, when? The next assassination attempt in 30 days? Because we should all expect another attempt to happen before November. We've exposed our inability to protect our leaders due to our leadership. This whistleblower is saying you need to clean house there and start again.
There's no doubt about it. I mean, it's always easier to prevent something from happening than having to react to it. It's a lot safer in that regard. And I do think that you had a 20-year-old loner, untrained, with a week's notice, outsmarted and outmaneuvered the entire United States Secret Service. So there could be copycats that spring up because of this. And God forbid, John, if it had been a nefarious nation state with trained assassins, that could have been, led to a very different result. So these reforms need to be instituted immediately. And they do need to beef up security. They have 8,000 people that work in the Secret Service. They have over a $3 billion budget. They have to do an internal look right now, do a snapshot to mitigate some of this. But then Congress, you need that independent investigation because, as you know, agencies can't kind of get in that cover your backside mentality. And we need to really examine, and we need to change the leadership because the people that got you in the hole ain't going to get you out of it.
I mean, though, if you look at the history of presidential assassinations and attempts going all the way back to Lincoln, it's always been a lone wolf who managed to get through the security perimeter. Congressman, we look forward to the report from the bipartisan task force. It'll be sometime in December. And keep us updated on the work, if you would.
Yeah, that's some creepy, eerie stuff, ain't it? The past director said to our faces, and we knew she was lying, the slope on that roof was a little dangerous, so, safety measures, blah, blah, blah. This boy was walking, fur-for-doo. You just see his head bobbing, fur-for-doo. Seeing him crouching down, and you had the counter snipers with, I said in the beginning, with these highly powerful technology-enhanced scopes on those guns. They had a clear view of this dude. But this person that's holding their camera, I don't know what type of phone they had, it doesn't matter. We were able to even see that, but this just, every time new evidence come out, any new videos that we get sent, and I told you guys, I promise you folks, those of you that have sent me videos, I will never give y'all names away. I will never do that. Never. So don't worry about it. But after you guys even see this all yourself, you're telling me that y'all gonna sit here and listen to some of these excuses. Well, Senator, what we do, man, y'all don't sit there and let these people gaslight y'all. You saw it with your own eyes. We see it with our own eyes. We see 8 shots went off before they actually fired back. No, they should have just gave him a warning shot. You got a sniper, warning shot to the leg. Bro, come on, y'all. Anyway, I don't need to tell y'all no more. This was intentional. This was not a mistake. This was intentionally done. This wasn't, miscommunication. We didn't know. To texting. It was purposely done. They knew what they were doing. Plain and simple. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think by putting it in the comments below after this video. Don't forget to double check to make sure that you are subscribed. And ladies and gentlemen, I keep forgetting, get into those cell phones. Encourage somebody to check this channel out. This is how this channel grows. This is how the message gets out there from you, we, the people. This is how we spread this because they are suppressing information like this, channels like mine, like nobody's business, all right? So don't forget to do that right there. Don't forget to leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think, all right? Catch you guys in the next one. I am Ty Smith, Model Renaissance Man, and I hope and pray that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I pray every last one of you guys are in great health mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.